Oh, there's a lot to digest there. Look at this.
These are two from one of our favourites, our only Islamic memetician.
It's got Grandmaster Ginny there.
Deep bait memes. Now, this is a response to, I think there was a couple of articles that these were prime Clown World articles a couple of weeks ago, and it was something along the lines of young white males should not work out to stay healthy to avoid heart attacks. And then there was another one with something along the lines of basically drinking Coca-Cola and eating fast food has been proved to not be bad for you, or something just stupid like that in the Daily Mail. Yeah, but it was basically like, oh yeah, exercise is the prime cause of sudden death.
Well, yeah, we know what that is, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. But obviously they can't say that. So yeah, these are two prime memes here from Deep Bait Memes. Stay safe, stay healthy in 2023. Dr. Savile approves. And Men's Health build a beach body. End up looking like Tyson Fury on off season.
Stare at the metaverse, eat shit, and don't work out. Is that the general?
Basically,
that's the gist.
It's the safest way. Because anything else, you risk heart attack, deep vein thrombosis,
coinciditis, Pfizer face,
sudden adult death syndrome.
There's a whole array of
massive
nasties coming.
Massive array. Anti-Covid killed it here with this one.
We've got live memery just coming in, by the way.
Oh, wow.
That's been a while.
Who's that?
That is Justin Bieber.
Who's it from?
Oh, from Johnny Fogg.
Oh, let's have a look. let me move that over.
This is a good bit of Pfizer face, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we
talk about. I was only trying to help. I can't sleep. Oh, dear. Yeah, that is... Has he used the mirror effect on his face there?
No, I think it's a real picture.
Don't try and break down the mimetic magic.
So the good old days of Rona spasticism, when you lose your business and home, but at least you didn't get a cough with a minus. Well, we shouldn't say that. Oh, wait a minute.
You're bordering MM there.
Yeah, border M&Ms. So right on the right, we need to address this guy. Who's seen this guy's videos? Dr. John Campbell.
Yeah.
Now the funniest thing is about this dude is all through the early days of the Soviet Union, he was a staunch Soviet. He was picking apart the facts all day. Now he isn't actually he has a PhD, but he wasn't a GP. He was a guy that was a top nurse, and he got the qualifications to say I have a PhD, so you can call me a doctor. But he wasn't a practicing GP, right? So that's important to say. Now the important thing is,
say he was qualified.
He has medical qualifications. Yeah. He has a PhD in medicine. Now, the thing is, all through the first season of the Soviet Union, he was telling everyone to go to the Britney Spears concert. He was going through the daily infection rates and all that kind of stuff. But it was, and obviously he was the hero of the Soviet Union. All of the Soviets loved him. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dr. John Campbell, 2-3 million subscribers. He's the one that he really looks at the facts. But the funny thing is, like, slowly but surely, as he carried on looking at the facts, he was
a tapestry unraveled.
Yeah. A song stuff was whistling in the wind, and he started to change his tune. Right.
What's the only thing you can do once you get down to the nitty gritty of the Soviet Union?
Well, he either had a choice.
Just sort of read the small print.
Yeah. Basically, he started reading the small print, and after he read the small print, he had a choice. He's like, I can just start lying, which he was already doing without realizing. I can either shut off my YouTube, or I can start telling the truth. But he slowly converted to the truth very, very slowly. But the funny thing is now that he's saying about the terrible effects of the people that went to the Britney Spears concert, and also looking at the stats of the testing of the contents of the Britney Spears syringe. As he's doing that, now all the people that previously would have been going, oh, he's a hero, Dr. John Campbell, now they call him a conspiracy theorist. And they say he's not actually a doctor. Right, he's just a nurse that has a PhD, right? Now, I can tell you, I said in 2020, the conversation that I had with my GP about the Soviet Union, and he admitted that he basically didn't know anything. And I knew more than him. But the thing is, this guy did know stuff, and he really did look at all the facts. It's been an amazing transformation. But the thing is now, it's like every stream he makes, he's like, oh my God. And it's really good because
How many times has he been to a concert?
At least twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's double speared.
And the funny
He
thing,
hasn't not quite had the triad.
I don't know. He maybe has, from judging by his age and his previous
Previous
adoration,
Coviot beliefs.
previous Coviot beliefs. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's been to 3 or 4 concerts. But the thing is, there's an amazing little montage of his face, how his face changes over the years, like the 2 years, and they show like 10 seconds of each video, and he's going. Yeah, when it's all good, when he thinks the Soviet Union's real, but then he starts to realise, no.
Welcome to clown world.
Yeah, no, he's sort of like got one foot in clown world, and he doesn't really know what to do. But it's poetry in motion.
So he's almost a Soviet defector.
But people are saying that maybe it was all part of his script.
I was going to say you got to be careful of people who switch the sides.
Yeah. But it's hard though, because like you don't want to be like that, because
it could be another wake up advertisement for the NPCs to try and but they've gone the other way and everyone's just calling him a tinfoil.
Not everyone can go directly from A to Z. Some people have to be led down the garden path.
Oh, it's a treacherous trail.
Yeah. So,
especially for a mature NPC, it's like, one that's really into it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I mean, let's talk about it, right? And a mature NPC, right? They can't actually just be given some information and they can't process the information.
Otherwise, you revert back to slide.
From
the start of the show.
Because of all of the extra clan content that they've got circling around their head, when shown with authentic information, they basically can't process it.
They implode.
Yeah. It's clan content overload, and that's why it's so important to have your own piece of Ramish technology to catalyze these memes. Because if you don't, when authentic information comes your way, you won't be able to process it properly, and that's basically what happened. So those people, they couldn't just look around them and think this isn't right. They had to watch Dr. John Campbell over a period of 2 years, slowly explaining that the Soviet Union was what they thought it was, and then slowly, step by step, changing. They couldn't go straight from A to Z. They have to go all the way through the alphabet. But hey, everyone's on a different journey. Everyone is on a different path. What can we say? If you need Dr. John Campbell to do it for you, then he served his purpose.
I'd love to talk to a proper Soviet defector. Someone who was fully involved, and then got out.
When did you first realise that you were on the wrong side of history, comrade? What was the first?
That'd be a great interview, wouldn't it?
It would. Now, do you remember we were talking to Sheep Farm, whenever it was, a couple of weeks ago, before it got outlawed, and we were talking about Pfizer face.
Yeah.
And about people like fight or flight response. And I think you said Pfizer or flight. I said fight or Pfizer. Well, Auntie Koviet was listening. It got changed eventually into Pfizer or flight response. So let's just break this down. So if you're suffering from Pfizer or flight response, the symptoms are a blocked third eye, a shitty blue mask, children's stickers, and wobbly elbows coming from cowardice. What do you mean? Coward illness. I think she made a new
cowardiness.
I think she made a new word there. Cowardiness. Yeah. So this is an excellent one.